I can't listen to God. You know what's annoying? You know what grinds my gears? Shit. My fucking face. Yeah. Yeah, wait. Peter. I can do, getting over, what is this? What's the phone doing? Why is it doing that? Like, where it's like trying, okay. You know what? How do I do Peter Griffin? He has this, like, segment. You know what really grinds my gears? I need to do that. That needs to be my whole channel. And just literally, like, write, like, all my pet peeves every day. That kind of negative, though. But some stuff really gets to you. So, hi. You know, what? It's 72 degrees. That's weird. I wonder if the car thermometer just... I think it goes off of, like, if it's sitting in the car. I mean, if the car is parked, it gets hotter. Does it really show? Does anyone know that? Does it really show the actual temperature? Because when I was sitting in the sun, when the car was sitting in the sun outside, I got in and it said it was like 82 degrees out or something. And I'm like, wow. I'm like, that's a 40-degree difference. I dropped the kids off today at 7 something this morning. It was 43 degrees outside. So it was like totally freezing. Degrees is crazy too, isn't it? Like 30 degrees in just a few hours. Anyone? You know what I mean? Oh, this is confusing the shit out of me. Look at this, guys. This truck is like going backwards on the highway. Doesn't that look weird? I mean, obviously they're just hauling the back end of a truck, but you don't see that every day. Yeah, I don't know. I'm jumping on here. I know I keep talking about same shit, but I need to just trying to juggle everything, you know. It's hard, sort of. I just don't want to I want to, like, win the lottery. I wanted to win. I played the Powerball last couple times. It was like $1.4 billion. I was like, oh my God. That's like my fantasy, because then I could just do whatever the fuck I want, which is like really bad, but that's my goal in life, is just to be able to do whatever I want every day, but like have the money to do it. Oh my God. So I had so much fun selling the solar eclipse glasses. I actually made it. I took my kids out and we had the glasses and we were looking up and watching the solar eclipse, and I made $250, and that was amazing, because I cost me like $100 to buy a box, and then but I made like $350. I got the $100 back, and then also I made like $250 profit. I mean, of us standing there for a few hours looking at the solar eclipse. So it was really cool. I want to go all out though, selling them for the April one, which is the full-on eclipse. So I want to like get a huge order from like China, and like be ready, right? Like all month. Like, make sure you got your solar eclipse glass. Like, just sell them everywhere. Crazy. What do you think, guys? What do you think? But it was fun because I wasn't ripping people off. So I think people thought I was going to say like $10 or $20. I'm like, they're just $5 each. And so people were like, but because I wanted people to be able to afford, you know, if they have a family of 4 or 5, they're like, oh yeah, here's $20, $25. And it was fun. It was fun. It was fun to do that and not like actually like rip people off either, you know, like just give people, that's what they were going on Amazon. If you bought like a set of 2, it was like $10, but there was no way to like get a hold of them. They were all sold out. So, but that was a cool experience. You want some solar eclipse glass? I'll just mail you some. You'll have to send me your address. I have like 25 left over from this box. I bought a box of 100, I guess, and then we used some. We sold about 70 pairs. Like just in the parking lot, people were coming out of the Kroger, the grocery store. But I'll just mail you some. I don't mind. But yeah, this box, I think I ended up paying like $1 a pair or whatever. But if I order in bulk, you could pay like as little as like 9 cents a pair. So I was doing the math. I was like, I could sell 2,500 and make like 12 grand. But it would be probably like a whole month of like, you know, just trying to peddle people on the street, right? I don't really know, because it's like really easy to do it while it's going on, like probably the day before and like the day of. But to sell that, you couldn't sell that many, you know, you'd have to be doing it like all month. But it was, I don't know. So then it got me thinking of what could I sell. I mean, I'm in sales, but like the job I have is not exciting anymore. It's not, I don't know. I guess everything loses its luster after a while, but I want to sell a product that makes people smile. Does that make sense? Like I went to this, the Leanne Rimes concert. It was really cool because she played live and it was a free concert. And I just ended up there and I just kept getting closer and closer. And then all of a sudden I was in the front and she was doing like her Grammy award winning song. My phone died. I couldn't go live. Oh my God, it was the worst day to have phone storage problems. Oh my God, I was so annoyed. I was trying to clear up space and record stuff, and then my phone died, and then I'm all the way in the front row, and she's singing Blue or whatever, or not Blue, but her other famous song. It's like she's singing it was like a once-in-a-lifetime opportunity, this Grammy award-winning artist, and I ended up in the front. People just kept moving. It was weird. I just kept going closer, and then they just kept like moving for us. My kid was rolling around on the floor, well, the grass, and people were getting annoyed, I think, and they just kept scattering. And the next thing you know, we're like in the front, the literal front, with the little gate in front of me and her. She's on stage, and I'm thinking, and then the phone dies. And if that wasn't bad enough, the kid was like yelling that he's hungry. I'm hungry, and rolling around, kicking and shaking me while I was trying. It was like, I was trying to tell the kid, like, just stop. This is like a very rare opportunity. You have no idea. Like, it's just funny because it just was. The odds of like getting that close to someone that famous, like performing that level of quality of a song, be like right in the front, and then your kid just starts making noise. You're just like, oh my God. Oh, I don't mean to complain about kids all the time, but like, fuck, they are annoying. I sound like a horrible mom. But lately I've been watching these horrible crime cases of these parents that make me look like Mary Poppins. I'm like, well, gosh, my kids don't have it that bad. You know, I think it's in my head, but whatever. I'm really not. I get burnt out, and kids are overwhelming. I think they trigger my, like, I get overstimulated. Does that make sense? I don't know. Sensory overload, is that a thing? You ever just get like, you got 20 things you're trying to do, and then the kids are fighting and then trying to get you to do stuff. It's just too much, you know? But yeah, I know I'm blessed. I need to focus on the positive. I just find that every day is very hectic. I don't know, maybe it's the Americanized pressures we put on ourselves. But for more, gotta keep up with the Joneses. Not if they voted for Biden. No, the Joneses are dumb. No. For real, though. I cannot. Oh, my God. Do we have a new Secretary of State? Did you notice? Looks like the Democrats nominated. So I don't know if I was looking at something on the TV. Jeffries or something. Anyone know anything about that? I don't know if it's good or bad. I'm not like, I think both parties are screwed up because they're just bad people on both sides. But what I don't like is the spending with no end, because that just means printing money, which causes inflation, meaning our cost of our dollar is devalued. Okay. A lot of the young kids don't know this, and I didn't know it because I didn't care as much. You know, you just don't study this stuff until you get older, and then you're like trying to pay bills and you're trying to get ahead, and I don't know. I think a lot of people, once they have children and jobs and are trying to buy houses or buying their first home and trying to make it in this world, you don't think about the politics as much, or the taxes and all of that. And then that's what happened to me. I thought I was a Democrat because I was in Illinois, and in my mind, they don't teach you that they don't have the money that they're spending, right? They don't have it. So they try to teach you that Democrats are the ones that help the people, and they are the ones that want to give to the people, and they're for the middle class, the American, the working class, all of that. But now it's been like this big wake-up call, really, because the parties have kind of changed in a weird way too. And what used to be a Democrat like JFK, moderate, whatever, and he's like a fascist now. He's right wing. They just change so much. It's crazy. But that's why I like that RFK Jr. I really like what he stands on. I mean, I don't know, but I would trust him not to put a bunch of crazy Democrats and this climate change boogeyman. I don't know how I feel about that. I mean, but I do care about but a lot of it's not even Democrat or Republican. It's like people need to be better stewards of where they're spending their money. Okay, we need to be better consumers. That's all we are to them, is consumers anyway. But where I feel like America has become this real throwaway society, real convenient, so we keep buying the same things from China, and that's what bothers me. And then it breaks and gets thrown away and ends up in a landfill. or so all of that pollution is for nothing really. It doesn't even last. The product doesn't even last. And then so that's where I'm saying that people that say they're democratic are still part of the problem, because they think, oh, well, I want to give money to the people and I'm so kind and loving. It's like, but you're still doing the same shit that everyone else is doing. Not all people are, but and that's where we need to kind of come together and say we are no longer going to buy shitty products. Um, but whatever, I could go on and on and on about, manufacturing and bringing it back and all of that, but I can't get over how much better things were made, even in the 90s. It's not even you're not even talking about the 1950s. You look at year over year, I mean, things just, they get worse. You used to be able to buy things at the Dollar Tree, like a can opener, for example. It would function just fine. But now the can bends it. It doesn't even open the can. The can's a better fucking can opener. It's just the metal's just shit. It's all flimsy. And then it's just, just goes to waste because nobody spends the time to return it, right? Because they didn't spend that much money in the first place, and time is money, so why am I going to go stand in line to return? But that's where I'm trying to learn, is where I put my dollar matters, what I buy, right? That's where, and I don't know, I'm just rambling. But so in regards, I care about the environment as far as, I think there's a lot of changes people can make that could make things better, there. As far as drilling, I mean, it's great to preserve land. I just feel like we should be more independent and not, needing other countries. I believe in closing the border and focusing on not overspending. So that's the problem right there. And that's why I say I'm conservative now, is because of the fiscal policies. But I don't know. I'm really probably in the middle. I don't believe in wars either. I don't believe in getting involved in wars and creating these wars, and meddling and all of that is unconstitutional in my opinion. So I don't know. I'm kind of more moderate, or maybe even more libertarian than anything, but I lean towards the right, because I mean, since they want to put abortion, which is stupid, but I don't agree with that, because that's just a moral thing in just how I view where life begins, and I just don't. So to make that women's rights and women's health care, it's just, I don't know. To me, that's a bunch of crap to try to get votes on. Well, you're gonna let you kill your babies. Oh, okay. It's just lunacy. It's lunacy. We're gonna fight for our right. And nobody wants to say that it's, what really happens when, scientifically what goes on, and the doctor that has to, somebody has to count the body parts. They have to make sure the arm's there, the legs are there, because the woman, if she's left with anything up in her, she could, get sick. So that's pretty barbaric if you ask me, but that's literally what they do, even in the first trimester, when and put that thing in there, suck it out, and they have to count all the body parts on the label, and that's the real thing that happens. But people want to be all Oh, it's a woman's right to choose. Yeah, okay. Okay. Bunch of brainwashing is all it is. Anyway,